Hey Hunters, Crayon here. If you are missing 1 or 2 summon codes in Abyssal Chaos Final Farewell, then this video is for you because here I'm gonna show you 2 ways to complete your summon codes collection. The summon code set, just like the other codes, has 18 codes in total, and out of these 18, 2 codes needs a trigger before they start showing up in the offers. These codes are the bandwidth acceleration and the signal boost. So if you check on your missing summon codes, it's most likely one of these 2. For our first method, we're gonna target those 2 specific codes and make them appear in the offers. For the companion selection, you can actually use any LI and any companion to do this. All companions will have summon codes offered during code selections, although I would suggest using myth companions that are compatible with summon codes, so it's easier to target the codes you are looking for. So for this run, I'm using Savior's Light Seeker because it is compatible with summon codes. I think Caleb's Ultimate Weapon X02 is also summon code compatible, as well as Raphael's Abyss Walker and his God of Tides companion. If you don't have any of these, again, you can still use the other companions available to you, or you can wait for summon compatible companions to be available in the free trial offer. But before we dive further, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification so you don't miss any of our future Love and Deepspace uploads. Now, to make the bandwidth acceleration and the signal boost appear in your code offers, you have to obtain a specific myth code first. You can either look for the efficiency optimization or the excessive load myth codes. Any of these 2 can trigger both of our target codes to appear in code selection offers and in Chaos Shop offers. Both our required myth codes and the target codes can be offered anywhere during your run. They can be offered as code rewards in incidents, dilemmas, potential challenges, chaos shops, and my personal favorite in Savage Invasions. I always prefer playing Savage Invasion when targeting specific codes because they are sure to give code offers after each fight you clear. Plus, they also give you chaos keys which you can use to refresh the code offers. My strategy here is I try to collect any summon myth codes during my first few Savage Invasions. This way, I am taking these unnecessary codes out of the offers, so there is now a higher chance of seeing the myth codes that I actually need in the next offers. So here I got both efficiency optimization and the excessive load appearing in the same offer. We can only pick one, but that's okay, we only need one of them anyway to trigger our target codes to appear. I'll just go with the efficiency optimization. I'm gonna continue focusing on collecting summon codes only during the rest of the code selections. Each time I take a summon code, they won't be coming back in the future offers, so there's better chance of finding our target codes sooner. Okay, so I'm being offered the excessive load myth code again here, but since I already got the efficiency optimization, I don't really need this one anymore. What I need is this signal boost rare code. As you recall, this is one of our target codes. This is more likely one of the codes you are missing. And after a few more Savage Invasions and a few refreshes on the offers, I finally got our second target code, the bandwidth acceleration. And that's it for our first method of collecting our missing summon codes. Now for the second method, we will be focusing on getting all 18 summon codes at once. You can do this method using any LI and any of their companions, but it is important to note that in this method we will be using a combination of dilemma and incident sequence, and different dilemma and incident is needed for each LI. So for example, here I've decided to use Savior. So the dilemmas and incidents I'm going to show you here will only work for any Savior companion. So the first thing you need to remember when you start your run is to focus on playing dilemmas. Do this until you find the classic film 1. This dilemma is tied to Savior, so this will only appear if you are using Savior companions. Now just enter the battle and win it. When you've done that, switch to playing incidents. And do this until you find the classic film 2. Again, this incident is also tied to Savior, so it will only appear when you are using a Savior companion. From its choices, select Ask Savior About Going Home. This choice will give you all 18 summon codes, but note that this choice does not always offer summon codes. It could offer any code and it offers them in random. Alright, so that should give you all 18 codes in the summon code set, including the ones you are missing. If you go back to your codes tab in Abyssal Chaos, you should be able to claim the diamond rewards from your remaining gift box. Alright Hunters, that's just some of the many ways to collect all summon codes in Final Farewell. I hope you enjoyed this one. Tap on the like button if you do. Happy gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.